What's the weirdest meal you were ever served at a friend's house, as either a child or an adult? 1. I was invited to the home of a distant cousin for dinner. He and his wife were always snobs. No matter what you did, they would try to one-up you. If you painted a room blue, she would walk in and say something like, "Oh, blue," in a condescending tone. It didn't matter what it was, they always had a put-down. I took my new girlfriend over with me for dinner. When we were called to dinner, I said, "Oh, smells good. What are we having?" The wife looked down her nose at me and said, "Poindexter's." We are, of course, having Poindexter's, as if there was nothing else in the world as good. My girlfriend had gone to the bathroom and hadn't heard this. She returned, sat at the table, and said, "Oh, Poindexter's, yummy. They used to feed us these at summer camp." This was basically saying that Poindexter's were cheap enough to feed 500 kids. My cousin's wife was appalled and said, "Oh, these are East Coast Poindexter's, as if the ones from the East were better." My girlfriend replied, "Oh, I know. We used to catch them in Newfoundland and sell them to the dog food factory." 2. I used to have a friend who thought I was overweight. She was super skinny and an exercise nut. Personally, I thought she looked awful. Her skin was stretched tight over her bones, and she didn't look healthy. She constantly sent me information about health problems caused by being overweight. Yes, I could have stood to lose some weight, but I ate a healthy diet, was active, and had no health issues. Once, she invited me to lunch. She made lemon mint ice water, which was really good, so I thought, cool, she made a nice lunch. She bustled around the kitchen and finally brought out a dessert-sized plate with 3 little pizza roll type things. I can't remember what they're called, but they're about 2 inches long and an inch wide, and a small salad made of lettuce, a tomato slice, and some shredded carrots with creamy dressing. I ate it, of course, because I'm not rude, but the pizza things were salty, as was the dressing. All the while, she lectured me on portion control. I smiled and nodded while eating my tiny, unhealthy meal. That was the last time I saw her. She continued to send lecturing emails and articles about losing weight. I finally blocked her. I'd bet good money that, even with my extra 10 or 15 pounds, my low-salt, low-fat, veggie-heavy diet has kept me far healthier than her tiny portions of unhealthy food lifestyle. 3. When I was about 8, I was invited to a friend's house for dinner. I was told we were having meatloaf, vegetables, and mashed potatoes. I had the meatloaf and veggies, but then I was given a whole cooked potato, some milk, and butter. I watched my friend mash her potato, then mix in milk and butter. I did the same, but that's not what I thought mashed potatoes were. 4. I come from a very small, extremely Caucasian town. If you saw someone who looked black, Asian, or Polynesian, they were undoubtedly a student at our small college. The town did have one African American family and one refugee family from Laos. The Laotian girl was in my high school class. I was always friendly to her, so she invited me to her birthday party. She invited several classmates, but only I and one other person showed up. She was excited to see us, and her family was very hospitable, though only the girl spoke English. The party had cake, but it also had wonderful, strange food I had never seen before. Stir-fried vegetables, tangy spices, and delicious mysterious noodles. But what fascinated me most was the sticky rice. They served us big globs of it to eat with our hands. I still remember it to this day, as I've never seen sticky rice since.